and I saw a black man who was a Muslim reading the Quran. So I walked over to this Muslim brother who was reading the Quran, and when he looked up, I extended my hand to him. I said, "Sir, what is your name?" He said, "My name is Yusuf Nuri Muhammad." I said, "Well, my name is Johnny James Jesus." I said, "I noticed you're reading your book, the Quran." And I had a little small Bible just like this, only it was black. I took my little black Bible and I laid it right on top of his Quran. And I said to the Muslim, "My book is better than your book." I said, "My book is better than your book." Now, if you know anything about Muslims, you know they don't play that. He stood up. I didn't know he was that size. He was tall like tree and black like bear. He had muscles everywhere. I said, "Sit down, brother. It's going to be all right, brother Yusuf Nuri Muhammad." I said, "But my book is better than your book." I said, "Read in your book the 6th surah, verse 1. The Quran calls the chapter surahs. It has 114 surahs. The Quran calls the verses ayahs. It has about 6,339 ayahs. I said, "Read the 6th surah, verse 1. He was fumbling and he took too long. I got nervous, so I said, "Look, man, it says, all praise be unto Allah, the creator of the heaven and the earth." When he found it, he said, "That's what it says." I said, "I know that's what it says. That's your book." I say, "But my book said in Genesis 1:1, in the beginning God created the heaven and the earth." He said, "Ain't that the same thing?" I said, "No, man. Your book said Allah. Mine said God." I said, "Don't you know that Allah came out of heathenism? Allah was the name of the pagan moon god. Why do you think the Islamic flag has a moon slice and a star? Because they worship the sun, moon, and stars, and Islam was founded on that principle, and Allah was the pagan moon god, and God told Israel in the 4th chapter of Deuteronomy, verse 32, "Don't worship the sun, moon, or stars." I say, your book has a false name for God. But I said, my book is better than your book. And in my book, it said in Genesis 1:1, in the beginning God. And I said, God is from the word or the noun in the Hebrew, Elohim. El is the strong one. And Elohim is the strong one